Hi, I'm Chris. This is Mullered Plays. It's time for some more of our Barum to the Prim, where we're now a league side. And we've got some news. We're just about to turn professional. We'll see what our summer can bring us. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that this is before the FA Trophy, but yeah, you know what happened with the FA Trophy that's happening in a moment. But for now, this is the start of the summer, and this is our email to say the board have set the initial budgets of 13.5 grand a week in wage budget and 215,000 in transfer budget. So we've got a bit of transfer budget. I shouldn't think we'll use it. We'll most likely stick most of it into the wage budget and see how we get on. As you can see, we've got 430,000 in the bank, so which isn't bad considering we've improved the training facilities. That was 200,000, so we are bringing money in, so that is good. And we can see here that the board held a meeting to discuss potentially turning professional, which we've said yes to. The fans are obviously really ecstatic that we've won the Enterprise National League, and they're now going to offer me a new contract. So the transfer budget 220,000, wage budget 13.5. Let's negotiate. They're going to give us 300,000 and a full-time contract. Let's see if we can get it up to something a bit higher. Whew. Didn't think that was going to happen, but there we go. We're now on a 2-year contract, £330 a week. Thank you very much. That's not too bad. And we are going to be turning professional in June. So at the end of June or middle of June, at some point, we're going to be professional. And as you can see there, the training facility improvement is happening. It started on the 22nd of January, and we should see that through. Right, I'll click on a few times. We'll jump past the FA Trophy result, which you know about yesterday. Yesterday on Wednesday, and we'll start our summer rebuild. Well, we've had a bit of news. Bianchieri, he's injured out for 3 to 6 days. Odiasi has come to me and says, I want a new contract. I've said, no. He said, okay, fair enough then. So that's not so bad. Bianchieri came to me and says, I want a new contract. I said, no. He says, you won't at the end of this. So he's been transfer listed. Jay Williams came to me and says, I want a new contract. And I said, no. He's been transfer listed as well. So I'm sure there's going to be a number of others coming to me in the coming days, all demanding a new contract. And yes, I will have to get round to all of them and offer them full-time contracts. But at the moment, we've still got a trophy game that you know what happened on Wednesday's episode to play. And that is a couple of weeks away. So it's so far away. I've put in a couple of fitness friendlies just to keep us tidied over. And we've just played Bovey Tracy there. We've got Camelford there. And then a week after, it's on the Sunday, we're going to be playing the trophy. So here's another one. Feels he's underpaid. He's another one that I don't particularly want. So dismiss, I won't be intimidated. And purchase is the next one to go on the transfer list. So he's one that could possibly still break through, but he hasn't played a lot this year, and I don't think he's worth it as a 25-year-old. So that's another one that will be binned off, and I'm sure there'll be a few more in the coming days. Okay, it's the 7th of May, and 2 new players have arrived. So Rafael Cordovana, he is a central midfielder, defensive midfield. Doesn't look too bad. Fingers crossed he's going to be quite decent. Hopefully he is now in the first team squad. And Mamadou Abi, another defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder. He can also go into the first team squad. We've obviously got a record high. Badrak Tari won our Player of the Year. And whoever Joseph is, Valentin Joseph of FC Halifax. I think it won't be far away now that our first professional player is going to sign for the club. He's an existing player. It's Chris Ostomy. I've just offered him a new contract. He was unhappy, but he wanted to join Portsmouth. And we accepted it, but it all happened too late, and he became unhappy, but he's now happy again. So I don't think I've seen the message to say he's signed his new contract. He's still on 220 a week. So he's yet to sign it. So yeah, very shortly we will have a first professional player at the club. Right, I'll catch you again shortly. Okay, we have news. The board have announced plans to enlarge the stadium by 1,000 seats. It's going to cost 1.3 million. We've got a grant for 650,000 of it. It's going to take 3 months, and I'm not sure where the 650,000's coming from. So our bank balance is we've had 1.36 million. So out of the income that we've had this month, which 650,000 in investments and grants. So I think the board itself has invested 650,000. So the board have paid half of it, or the owner, or whatever it is, have paid half, and we've got a grant for the other half. So yeah, our stadium, is that going to be 6,000, or is that just seats going in, and it's going to remain at? So we've got 920 seated at the moment, so we should have about almost 2,000 seats. And I'm guessing we're going to have a capacity of around about 5,000 or 6,000. It was 5,000, but we'll see. And in other news, Bittner asked to discuss future. We've offered him a new contract. He's just set the new clean sheet record as well. I'm sure we'll speak to Williams, Bajak, Tari. If we have a look at the squad. So Bittner is going to be signed up. We need to talk to Benitez, get him signed up. So that'll be the next one. We'll discuss it with his agent, 725. We'll see if we can get it down. There we go. Great, 650. Important. Not going to do that. That's fine. And here it is. It said 650, so let's get it down towards 650. Let's go 675. There we go. He's a key one. Pete Rich, I think, 6'5" centre back, formerly of Bristol City and who were in Northampton Town. But he's a good Sky Bet League 2, could be a League 1 player, so it makes sense to sign him up as well. So we'll see if we can get that down. Great, he's going to talk about it as well. So yeah, we'll say that. We're at 490. We can't minus it for some reason. Is that the least we can spend? I don't know. We'll do that. There we go. Pete Rich, fingers crossed, is going to be another professional player. I'm not too worried about Krusnetsky. Roberts is going. Widowson is probably one we need to talk about. And Philip Williams is going to be the key one. How much is he going to want? So our wage budget is being hammered at the moment. He signed it straight away. Oh, well, 3 years of Philip Williams. So we'll see what happens there. The other one was Badrak Tari. What are we saying here? He's a leading enterprise, could be a League 1. So it does suggest we should sign him. He's 6'5". 26 goals this season, 17 the year before. It kind of makes sense to sign it, doesn't it? Or does it? I might just hold off with him. We're splashing the cash, and as you can see, we've got a number of players here that probably aren't good enough, and we need to start getting rid. So one we definitely can is he's a non-contract, so we'll just release him. Taylor's another one. He's a non-contract. So yeah, there's no point having him around. So we'll release him. And yeah, no doubt I'll go through a few, as Greg May was one of them. So yeah, Perch, we've already put him on the list. Sainsbury, probably want to sell him as well. So yeah, there's a number of players we need to really go through and get rid. And yeah, I suspect the squad will look a whole lot different. It's players like Fran Kant who's come in. He's done all right without being amazing. Could he become a League Two player? Probably. He's got decent pace, acceleration. He's done quite well. It's him. Someone like Gaff is another one who could be a League Two player. I don't know. It's one of those where do we just gut the side and just keep a few of the key players? So Bittner's been key. The two centre back, well, the three centre backs really have been key. Williams has come in and been key. So I'm probably going to keep those, and then the others are just sort of squad players, aren't they? It's like Wadsworth came in, he looked good to begin with and fell off. I don't know if he's going to be good enough. It's do we keep him around or we just say no, let's get rid. So yeah, plenty to think about, and next time you see me, probably made some of those decisions. Okay, it's the 21st of July, and yeah, you can see Ken Powell. He's just been signed. He's on £1,000 a week. Bags of potential at 23, so perhaps he's a late developer. Hopefully, he's more of a right back than he is a wing. It's his best position. He's accomplished as a right winger, but he's a natural right back. We've kind of got him as a right back. So Ken Powell, who has come through at Sunderland, never played at 23. So massive gamble, but look at all those stars. He could be a star. We have been busy and brought in some other free transfers as well. Let's just do actual free transfers. That's what we've done. This guy is the one the director of football signed. We'll see what he is like. Caden Swanson, he's a central midfielder, left winger. Again, he's 3, maybe 4 stars, young, hungry. Where did we get him from? Oh, he was released by Chelsea. Look. And then Liam McNally, he's another director of football purchase. He doesn't look too bad. Fingers crossed he's not going to be too bad. He's 6'2". He's formerly of Leeds. They released him, Real Bedford. Played him last year in the Enterprise North. He's joined us. Thanks, Director of Football. We'll see what he does. And then Ken Powell, we've just seen. Loan deals with this season. Come on. So O'Neill Harris has joined on loan as well. He's a right winger coming from Liverpool. He looks quite good. He's probably the best player we've got at the club currently. And Peter Widdowson did leave. He was sold for 84,000 and has joined us for nothing for this season. And look at his value. Could be 2.3 million. So if he does well for us, jumps up to 5 million, someone buys him off Leeds, we've got a 45% future fee clause. So all being well, he should be quite useful. So next, if we go to Squad Planner, search for everything, you can see we're okay. It's not special, we're just okay. So we've got Bittner in goal, we're happy with him. At right back, we've got Cant and Powell. Powell's probably the one. Cant's probably going to be his backup. Cant still hasn't been offered a new contract, so he's still part-time. I guess we're going to have to offer him a new contract. I can't find anyone better. Centre-backs, we have Benitez, happy with him. He's got his new contract. We've got Rich, very happy with him. We've got Chrysostomou and McNally, so we've got plenty there. At left-back, we have Kruzneski and Nwanku. We've got somebody in on trial. No worries there. Clark's going to be our main man there. We've got Joe O'Brien Whitmarsh in. And he, according to that, doesn't look too bad. He's a good Sky Bet League Two player. So he's been with Crawley, Cork City. He commanded a £250,000 fee as well. He has played in League Two and the Irish Premier Division. So, yeah, we might offer him a contract. He's 29. He'll give us some experience. We are thinking about that one. Central midfield. Oh, sorry. It was Clark. And then we've got the youngsters. Wade can play there. Wadsworth's still around. Mamadou Abbey. He was the guy, wasn't he? Central midfield. Wadsworth. Could be that. Whitmarsh. This Kai Reese Adams Coleman. What a name, eh? He's on trial at the moment, formerly of Hereford. Not too sure. I think we might go with Joe O'Brien Whitmarsh. And then we've got some of the youngsters and whatnot. Cadavano, Wade, Lyon can play there. Attacking midfield, we've got Wadsworth and Lyon, really. Abbey can play there. Down the left, we've got Widdowson. We've got that Swanson chap. And then Karang can play there. Obviously, Onau Harris is going to be nailed on as a right winger. And then as a striker, we've got Philip Williams and Badrak Tari hasn't signed a new contract. I guess we're going to offer him a new contract and we can just rotate between the two of them. So, yeah, we're not far away. If we have a look at the league and the media, our media prediction is 17, bookies 33-1. So we should stave off relegation. We should remain a league club. We just finished outside the bottom two. It would be nice to be looking up rather than down. We'll see. But there are some really good players in this league. Mark Montgomery, 8 to 10 million at Swindon. And they signed him on a free. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. But we've battled against it the last couple of years. So, fingers crossed we got enough. And like I say, 21st of July, there's going to be a few more deals coming in. And we'll be back just before the start of the season, no doubt. Okay, and my mic wasn't switched on when I did this, so I'm now going to have to talk over it. I am showing you the transfers that we've done. We did confirm the signing of Joe O'Brien Whitmarsh, and of course we've sold Peter Widdowson for 84,000. Chris Evans was sold for almost 9, and Biancheri went for 37. So made a little bit of transfer profit. We've still got 2.7k a week and 115,000, I think it was. So we're in a position to bring in another couple of players. But it's time for our first ever league game. We are away to Oldham Athletic. And one thing I did forget to do was actually tell you who was in the team. So it's Bittner in goal, Powell, Rich, Benitez and Krasnetsky making up the back four. Clark, O'Brien and Wadsworth are in midfield. Harris is on the right, Widdowson on the left, and Williams is our starting striker. So we obviously have to give a squad number to O'Brien Whitmarsh, and away we go. Now, it was very, very warm when I was recording this, and the laptop was in its last legs, I think. So, as you can see, it's a bit laggy at times during this, which is why I was sort of hurrying to get everything done, because I was fearing it was going to shut itself down with a Windows fault. But we got through the game, which is why I can do this. It was saved afterwards. Admittedly, I'd much rather it wasn't, but hey-ho. I could have then just played it naturally this morning. Never mind. So, even game so far. We've had the first shot, but it is Oldham with most of the possession. And the first highlight is us having a goal kick. It was Bittner that passed it out wide to Krasnetsky, to Widdowson, and Widdowson already been booked. Finds Krasnetsky and O'Brien Whitmarsh, the new signing. Didn't look too great there, did he? And then Krasnetsky's out of position, and we got very lucky as they hit the crossbar. Harris brings it away, and yeah, he hasn't looked too bad in these opening exchanges. And away we go. We're carrying on. The time ticks over, and we're 20 minutes into the game, and it's fairly close. So the bookies and media had us down. Well, the media had us down in 17th. Bookies 33-1 outsiders for the league. So we'll take all that. We just want to make sure we're sort of upper mid-table, maybe pushing for the playoffs come the end of the season, and it'll be a successful season. One thing we don't want to do is get relegated. So we want to remain a league side. We are, of course, professionals now. So there's 2 or 3 players we haven't offered contracts to just yet. They're still on part-time contract, but oh, that was close. That was well blocked in the end. It's a corner, but nothing came of it. Highlight disappears, and we're approaching half-time. Not far away now, last 5 minutes or so. We haven't had a shot on target, and you'll see that Widowson, with his yellow card, is down on 6.3. Wadsworth, who I wasn't sure about, 6.3. And then I wasn't very happy at the time. So we did make a few changes because Williams wasn't having the best of games. Obviously, saw Wadsworth wasn't, so we brought in Akanu and Gaff to play on the wings, and then I'm debating whether to bring on a striker or an attacking midfielder. We dumped Wadsworth, who is one of the better midfielders at the club, so it's disconcerting that he's played so badly. That second half, Oldham gets kicked off, and it's at this point I remembered that I did talk about it in the first half, but I forgot to change the tactics. We run through all pre-season on the clean slate, and the plan was to go to gegenpress. Now we've become full-time professionals. So we're gegenpressing in the second half, and I hadn't noticed at this point that we're unbalanced when we should be positive. But Krasnetsky with a good foot in there, and then it's knocking around. So you see Clark, the halfback, who's dropped in as a third centre-back when we're in attack. Powell goes past Gaff and then lays the ball off to Gaff. Gaff, can he get across it? No, he finds Powell. Powell shoots and scores. Ken Powell scores on his debut. I actually said that, probably lip-synced correctly then. That weren't bad, was it? And we continue then. So I think it's roughly at this point that I noticed about, there we go. And I changed my mind. We scored a goal when we were balanced, so I stayed balanced. Coward! That's what it is. I should have gone positive and said yes. But Badrak Tari, he has been offered a contract, so he will become a full-time professional if he hasn't done so already. I know Kant, Wadsworth and Krasnetsky are the 3 that are on part-time contracts, so it's something I need to look at after this game. But yeah, I'm starting to notice the lag. The laptop is struggling at this point, and I am deeply concerned, which is what I'm talking about. The game is just happening. I am more concerned with getting the game finished and hoping that we don't have another. And there's the highlight. And it's Oldham on the attack. Great ball forward. Acres of space for this guy, but we've robbed the ball and we've got it back. Not the greatest of clearance. Again, not the greatest of clearance. And then Bittner, what has he done there? Not Bittner's finest moment. So we roll the ball out, Benitez out to Krasnetsky, and then you can see there just how much of a lag there was. And it was deeply concerning, particularly 83 minutes in, 1-0 up. And I'm thinking, let's just get the game played. But here we go, another highlight. Bittner with a goal kick. It's like, as you can see, I'm waving my hands there. I'm saying, come on, get on with it, get on with it. We just want to finish this game. It's cleared straight away, and Oldham keep winning the ball back, keep piling the pressure on. And Bittner, what's he done there? And he's given a corner away. It's madness from the goalkeeper. And look at the lag. It's another highlight. 89 minutes on the clock. Krasnetsky deep in our own half has a throw in, and we've lost it. They shoot, they score. Brad Duncan equalises in the 89th minute. It's not good. Now, I'm just saying, get on with it. 4 minutes of added on time. No highlight. And this is where I'm fearing major disappointment. Clark with a useless clearance, and it's Bircham and Oldham on the attack. And this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Alves finds Bircham again. Is he going to get the ball over? He gets Alves. And then, oh, a second chance. Oh, over the top. Now, just please blow the whistle, referee. I just need to get this game finished so I can get the save and shut the laptop down. It finishes 1-1. Thank goodness for that. And now I'll just say thanks for watching. I will be back. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed all that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, ta-da.